Hello and welcome to Kate and Kat's podcast. We run our podcast a little differently than most. Our podcasts are completely spirit led, and we never know who we're going to have on or what's going to come up to heal. Every episode is a new adventure where we walk people through healing anything from spirit guides to past lives to inner child work, how the energies and trauma affects the mechanical workings of our physical bodies, and exploring time, space, and dimensions and how it's all happening now. This podcast is for beginners and experts alike. This can be considered explicit content to some, as we do not edit ourselves, and sometimes deep trauma work comes up unexpectedly. And also, we cuss like sailors.
On this episode of Kate and Kat Live, we worked with two different live viewers by inviting them to join us on screen for a free mini session. Our first guest hadn't worked with us directly in about a year and wanted to clear the air with me. After we got that settled, Kate directed them right into a medical situation from before an event happened to help heal all the things. The second person to join us needed a little help with some physical ailments, which happened to be connected to allowing people to pull from them and stretch them to the point of stress. Without further ado, if you love bad bitches, and that's your fucking problem, on with the podcast.
Hello, everyone. Hi.
Hey, what's up?
How you guys doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Wow, it's been so long. How you guys
I
doing?
know. Yeah, we're good. What's up? What are you going through? What's going on? What do you want to talk about? What do you need help with?
So, do you remember last year when I broke my ankle?
Uh-huh.
So, remember I had that hot feeling that we couldn't figure out what it was?
Yeah.
So, it ended up being a blood clot that was from my ankle that went to my knee and then exploded in my chest.
Holy fucktards.
Yeah.
Why did we not see that?
I don't know, but you got really upset with me because you thought that I was taking advantage of you, and I felt really, really bad, and that's why it's been like a
Did I say I got upset with you? Did I text you that? What happened?
So when I called you the next day, and I paid for our session, and I don't know if you just got frustrated because obviously we couldn't figure out why I couldn't get the heat to stop. Like my body probably goes on fire. And you just said, I feel like you're taking advantage of me and my time. And I was like, no, like that's not it at all. So I just want you to know, like, I hope that like that wasn't the case. And I felt really bad, and I didn't know like how our relationship would be here on out.
Something's not correct here because I keep squinting.
The last time I interacted with you was when I went live with the tarot card things.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I'm reading in this completely that there's something between you and I. What's between you and I that's coming up? Because I'm seeing it right here. What's up? What is there? And you didn't say anything.
I didn't want to bring it like to live, and I was eventually going to.
But you're bringing it live now.
I know, because it's been on my mind for a while, and I know I needed to get it out because I just didn't want to feel how I've been feeling with the relationship between you and I. So,
and then the last time I'm going to interrupt just because. So the tarot cards came out and it said, hey, you and I aren't good. What's going on? Why aren't we good? And you didn't say anything.
I know.
The time before that I remember was when you were in the guided adventure, and it ended up going 2 hours, 2 hours long, because we kept trying to explain it to you. Yeah. And so.
No, I remember that. And I didn't feel bad about that one. I just felt awful with our last one about the hot stuff, and like I said, But
if you have I'm gonna like pull it back because I'm getting hot, and I don't want us to have the things. I'd rather look at the stuff. I'd rather I don't give a fuck about that stuff. I want to pull it back to if you have a session and it's like a medical thing, like there's someone that Kate and I just worked with. What the fuck, like a week or two ago, and it didn't completely clear up with the one session, and they worked with us for an hour, which is kind of a pricey session, and so Kate and I worked on our own time for just to get the layers of it. to work with them because it's a medical thing.
Right.
So
that's why I said, like, I felt really bad. I didn't want you to think I was trying to take advantage of you. Like,
okay, pull back from the taking advantage of me thing. Let's get that the fuck off the table.
Okay.
If there was a medical thing and it went along with the session that you got, why wouldn't you come to me and say there was a blood clot? I found out why I was hot.
It's not completely.
Because I thought you were mad at me and I didn't want to bother you anymore.
Okay, Kate's seeing something, so I'm going to back up a little bit because every time I try to talk, you try to talk too. And every time you try to talk, I try to talk too. So we're going to back up for a minute and let Kate say the things.
Okay, so it's not, I'm getting, like, as soon as you said blood clot exploded in your chest thing, I got like 20 eyes, and it's like, well, that's not the whole story. Like, who told you about the blood clot thing? Did you see it on a report?
Yeah, they did a CAT scan or an MRI, and it showed. Well, first they did my knee, and they saw the blood clot in my knee, and then they did a chest on my X-ray, and they saw the spots from that, and they told me that the blood clot traveled to my lungs and then it exploded.
Can we go back before the blood clot got in your knee? Like, even you and I might have worked on this before when we were working on the elbow thing or the shoulder thing. Can we go back before that so we can actually, like, help you through that process now that you're definitely on the live?
I tried to go back to give myself a light bulb moment because my knee was actually bothering me before that happened. And I thought it was because of my cast, because my cast was all the way up to my knee. So I just thought it was from that because I wasn't sleeping well. So I tried to go back to that point to give myself like a light bulb moment to see.
Okay, can you stop, please. I don't want to hear everything that you did. Okay. Normally I would. At this juncture, can we please just go back before it happened, especially with Kate there, so we can actually help you. Okay. Let's what do we need to do to clear the air here so we can actually get to what you fucking need? Because I'm fine with you.
Okay.
I don't know if you're fine with me. You've stuck around. I don't know. I would like to clear the air so we can actually fucking help you.
Okay, that'd be great.
Okay, I'm gonna MEK the air then. Just speed that up. Okay.
Now, to be fair, I want to put that out there. I am really big on like my time and like not taking advantage of it. I don't remember the exact conversation. We could look at text messages. I'm totally fine with that. If I felt like my boundaries were pushed, I would absolutely put a boundary there. I could be going through something at the time where like a lot of people were trying to whatever. I'm sure there's plenty that are listening that have seen or just had me either not respond to their text or said, hey, this isn't how you go about things. You would have to book with me. We don't do private messages like that. But again, on the flip side of this, these are free. Amber. Yeah, you just hit request and get in the box. And we're gonna help Laura here, and then we'll be right there. If it's a session we already had, and there is medical stuff that comes up with it, and there's more clarity on it, I'm sure everything got discombobulated and you didn't feel like you could reach out to help, but that's what you paid for was that session. So follow-ups with that's a different thing. So I'm not saying that it didn't happen. I'm just saying without it in front of my face, I don't know exactly how it happened. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure you don't think I'm calling you like a liar or anything. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Oh, I said, I'm just glad that we're okay. That's all I care about.
I've been okay. I mean, I know we've been weird. It is. I'm going to copy and paste the clean out to the residual because again, I want to hurry up and get to the thing that you actually need. Which, I mean, to be fair, we probably needed this.
That's clicking.
I don't hear clicking on my end. Do you hear clicking?
I do, yeah, a little bit.
It might be my phone. It might be my thing. Is it this?
Not anymore.
Yeah.
It might have been. Okay.
Okay.
I don't see a blood clot here. And so unless they like put their own bias on, which it's the medical field, that's kind of what they have to do for a living. Um, whatever this is. Okay. So you went back to before it happened?
Can you go back before the event, before the cast and everything? What I remember something. It was really fucking intense. The thing that happened to you, but I don't remember what it was.
So I texted you after where I was like, oh, I think I broke my ankle. And then I believe we did a session after the next day or something. And you told me that had to do with family, not being supportive. And that's why my ankle broke. And then you were able to help me with some healings for that, which worked really well because I healed really quickly, besides, the blood clot thing. But yeah, I did try, not before the ankle breakage because I figured we kind of worked on that, but before, like I said, to give me like a light bulb moment of like the blood clot like in my knee, or that pain that I was having in my knee.
Okay, can you call it something else? Yeah, the pain in your knee. Because whenever you try to do blood clot, Kate goes like this. She can't see it anywhere.
Okay.
So what is this, like some kind of like ligament torn? Because that's what it looks like happening, is this like, and I'm wanting to lean back too. So it's like something pressed up, it's the cast, like pressed up against it. And then with blood clot, I'm like, okay, gathering of cells. And it's like any kind of anything that I try to reword it as blood clot or gathering of cells or blood gathering, like I'm trying to have everything, and it's like,
can we call it the thing that happened to the knee and traveled to the chest?
Okay, thing that happened to the knee and traveled to the chest.
Okay, can we look at it before it was healed?
I think a vein collapse. That's what it looks like happened here. Which that happens when they put IVs in fucking veins and stuff like that.
Yeah, but would it collapse in the knee if there wasn't an IV in the knee?
Mm-hmm.
I know nothing about that.
One of my veins did explode in my arm when they were trying to get it because the lady wasn't, just basically blew it. So I don't know if it's maybe that.
Was it in the same side?
Yeah, it was. It was on my left arm, and the pain in the ankle was on the left.
Okay, so whatever this is, I wanna go to before it happens. Whatever the fuck this is. Okay, now I'm looking at a watch, and it's set on a timer. That this happens. What is this connected to? Laura, can you ask? Like, is this something that you set up in a different life? In this life? No, you set it up in this life.
Okay.
Timer for what?
For this event to happen. So I'm like, it's like no one would willfully do this. So can you undo whatever the fuck this is? Contract or like, hey, it's time for what? A life change, a rebirth. Do you watch spiritual videos?
Yeah.
Can you tell your team back then, actually merge in with that version of you?
Yeah, please version.
Exchange you information? And then can you possibly tell your team, I don't need my physical vessel or world to get fucked up in order to go through a rebirth?
Okay.
They're like, no, they told us. So it's like, that's why I asked if you watched the video, because it's like, I don't know if you like followed along with it or if the video like prompted you or whatever. It was very like
weird.
Okay, it's done now. It's just like, huh. Okay.
Can we go before the lady blew out your fucking blood vessel too? There we go. And get some. Can you like? Do you feel comfortable saying get someone else in here that's not so shaky? Like I don't know if she's new or like going through something.
She was definitely new, and
Very
I've
scared.
had her before, and I was so hysterical with like the hotness of my body that I just couldn't speak up. I should have, because I knew.
Well, go
that she was
go
gonna
speak
mess it
up now. Go say something. Yeah. I want to cry.
She's freaked the fuck out. I don't think she actually likes blood. I think she became a phlebotomist because
The money. They make really good money. Is that right? I don't know. You started to channel her. I'm just getting that she's emotional, or that you are.
Probably me. What's weird is I still have these hot flashes every now and then.
Your whole right side of your body is burning up.
Yeah, I get them every now and then, and they told me it's a histamine reaction. So when I take an allergy pill, it does calm them down, but we don't know why. So they don't know if it's like connected to the immune system.
Again, I might be wrong in this, but wouldn't a histamine blocker activate it?
Activate
the heat, the reaction?
Actually, it took it away from me, actually. Yeah, I ended up getting hives after the surgery. It took about 3 months after being on the blood thinner that I was able to finally go down. And it's just like now it's just due to stress or, certain, I don't know, stressful situations sometimes just break me out or make me hot.
Angela Flack said, no, histamine causes heat. It's dilation. So anastema. I can't fucking talk right now. Antihistamine, motherfucker. I was like, I know that word, damn it. I can't say it. Cools.
Whom the hell it stops your body's histamine reaction.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. You were pulling stuff off of your body as you were talking about it. So it was like you were doing the things.
Is the stuff that you're pulling off, why does it feel like spider webs?
I don't know.
It makes me do the like No Doubt song of spider webs. And that brings me to, but that's like not the message in the song, but the time period of the song is 1999, 2000, around then.
I got like dusty.
When did you start getting the heat stuff? Was that later in life? Was that like more recent?
No, that was right after the surgery.
Okay.
When I was getting the hot, and then like I said, I had it for about 3 months straight, and then it started to die down afterwards.
Hey, there's a life where you're in a fucking attic. It's pretty clear. I've never read Flowers in the Attic. I've only heard.
I have.
What is it?
It's a V.C. Andrews book. All of her books are very much like incestuous, weird family secrets. Like the kids get locked in the attic, and then the brother and sister have a love trope kind of situation.
Okay.
Because they're like stuck up there.
Can you maybe merge with that version of you to see if you're actually the Flowers in the Attic person? Okay. Can you exchange information with them?
Exchange information with them.
Are you the brother?
I'm not sure. I've never read that book before.
Well, do you feel male or female in that life?
Maybe male.
You keep slapping your face.
What, like wake up to the slap?
I don't know. It's kind of like I don't know what I am. I don't know. I don't know. What, malfunctioning? Literally malfunctioning?
Well, I mean, they were locked up there. So there's probably a lot of like disassociation and confusion.
Okay. Can you go back to before this happens and just kind of be like, oh, don't go over there.
I think it was like it's very it's kind of like a series of unfortunate events kind of thing. I think they were like orphaned and like next family member, I believe. It's been a long time since I read it. Is that right, Sapphire's Moon? Do you remember? You said you watched the movie. Or anybody else that watched Flowers in the Attic.
Looks like their parents
or
have
read it.
friends. Like, can you choose to go over there instead?
If we do legal workings.
Okay. Spirit of Tonight, please copy and paste all the legal workings that we've done to all this. Conducive.
It's making me really I don't even know how to explain this feeling. Light and airy, not quite. My body feels dizzy, but my brain does not.
Oh, Spirit of Tonight, good. Please allow their foundation to form before their path crumbles. Light up all the pathways needed. Put roadblocks and pathways that are not meant for them. And start walking.
It says their mom abandoned them for a rich boyfriend, is what Pretty Vagrant said. And then time is now said left to grandma.
Okay. Seems like their pathway is pretty straight.
That dizzy feeling went away, but it's still numb in my front two teeth. Are you getting any of this?
No, not really.
Can you tell your team, please allow me to, please infuse this with clarity and put it in a language I can understand? We would have opened safe entrance and exit, but Kate took her before they even went, so it wasn't needed. But yes, you would have. E in the comments said it. I was for anybody listening.
And I'm getting I'm feeling happy and I just keep on dancing.
Another No Doubt song? What's with the No Doubt songs?
Because there's no doubt. It just seems like it fits this theme.
I'm emotional again. And warm again. It's warm all in the chest area, in the front of the bicep.
Okay. I know that they walked into a sunset, so I'm like, where the fuck did they go?
Amber Texas said because she has doubt, and I'm just like, she always has doubt when she works with us. That's 100%.
That's the theme. Okay. This part seems good. Like this section of it. Can you do either the close up / sign offs or the closing statements?
Okay. There's weird alignment stuff happening.
Hey, do you do stuff in the highest good, or do you just do stuff sometimes that's not in the highest good?
No, majority of the time I do the highest good.
Majority, okay. I'm getting that's where the alignment thing.
Oh, because doing the closing or the close ups, it would make the alignment. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Speed all that up, and then push it forward and ripple it outwards.
Oh, that word.
It's making my right leg itch like a motherfucker.
Rebirth and regrowth, all these forms and versions of you that you just worked with.
Okay.
Who are you going and hugging? Will this pop us to another life, or?
I think the cast was on the left foot, or I mean the left leg, Amber.
Someone in a bowler's cap, feisty, is who you're hugging in a trench coat. It's very contract.
They have a personality that's like God dang it, I'm not good with names. I don't have my other phone to look it up. He's a very famous British actor or English actor, and he's real charming.
Oh, Benedict Cumberbatch, maybe?
I think so. It's that kind of energy.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't really look like him, but that's what it feels like.
Okay.
Fuck this itching.
Okay. What are you supposed to do here, Laura?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Like, what's supposed to be done with this guy?
I have no idea, honestly. I'm trying to think.
Do you have any idea who it is?
I don't know.
Feels very dad in this life, and like the life that this came from.
I know.
Like daddy.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I said I am somewhat estranged to my dad, yes.
Is this incestuous too?
This isn't this life, by the way. Just making sure you like.
Oh, okay.
Can you merge with that version of you, not the dad, obviously, or whatever they are?
Oh, it's probably contracts with the person she was locked in the attic with.
Okay.
Lots of like, I'll protect you through lifetimes, blah 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 blah. I wouldn't be surprised if it's tied to the like support system on the left side, the feminine support system or whatever in this life.
That makes sense.
Okay. Can you merge with that version of you and exchange you information?
Information.
The heat is starting to slightly dissipate, slightly. The itching is starting to slightly dissipate as well. I think that combination is you have an allergic reaction to it.
Okay. I cut contracts.
It's embedded. It's like under the skin.
Can you remove all contractual hardware here? Okay. It just kind of pops it off. Okay.
There's quite a bit moving. It's not moving quickly, but it's moving all over.
Okay. Speed that up, please.
And then definitely, can you ask your team? We want to make sure that this doesn't happen anymore. Nothing like this happens. Like the contractual hardware removal, it should have gotten rid of everything, but can you please fucking ask? Because like,
what was it again? I'm sorry.
Can you ask if there's anything else that we need to do so that you don't have to go through anything like that again? Because that's just an insane amount of stuff to go through. Just say, is there anything else we need to heal about this?
Else that I need to hear about this.
It's moving stuff, but it's lighter.
Yeah, it feels like it.
Yeah, it's not like a big wave of energy. It just feels lighter, like lighter on the arms, lighter on the shoulders, lighter on your body.
Yeah, definitely. I feel it on my legs.
Oh, good. Emotions again a little bit in the stomach.
So you're like facing this guy, and it just seems like it's like a handshake and a walk away. Like a, hey, nice to see you again. And then
it's sad though. Why is it sad? Because you're getting very casual. That's closure. For me, I'm getting like, wow, that's kind of sad.
Okay. Because it's like there's nothing there. Like, we used to have this.
Oh my God. Like me and the Australian guy.
Yeah.
Where it was like intense, insane, crazy. I was stuck in his body for 4 months and then it was just gone.
And it's like, all right. See you later, and then you like turn around and cry. But to his face, it's like a very all right, bye.
Can you I don't know, something about like getting rid of love story stuff so that you can actually write your own story?
Oh, go back to before that happened. Then go back to before that whole debacle happened.
Which one?
The one with that guy, like the crazy ass roller coaster. Copy and paste what you just did to that again.
Was this that fucking movie that people like call, like, what's that romantic movie where they're just a clusterfuck and they keep running into each other? And like, I saw it at the very end of my the twin flame bullshit kind of shit, but it's very that movie where everybody thinks it's so great and they end up old people dying in one ending. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? No.
Sounds like a Hallmark movie then.
No, it's not. It's the yes, Notebook. It's that shit.
Oh, I was definitely not thinking Notebook. Oh my God.
I couldn't figure out how to explain it because it was just a roller coaster clusterfuck of bullshit. And like, even when I watched it when I was in that community, I was like, why would you want that? This is horrible.
That movie.
Huh?
I could not get through that movie.
I think you were in it.
Really? Oh, that must be why.
Merge with the Notebook version of you.
You're the chick in this one though.
Oh no! Oh.
And exchange you information and then copy and paste.
You really like that red dress though, whatever the fuck. Like,
whenever I think of the Notebook, I think of them hugging in the rain or kissing in the rain. That's it. That's all I got.
Because little Kate was like, Is that what happened? Were you like, what? That is romance, that is love? Or were you like, they're getting wet, why would they do that?
Yeah, it was very like, why would you do, like, they're kissing and they're really enjoying the rain. And it's like very flat, like, wow, they're on the beach even. Just very flat, everything flat.
I felt like that movie was very predictable. I don't know.
Well, okay. For you, because you were in it.
I know, but I didn't.
You knew exactly what was happening next.
So yeah, do either the close up / sign off on my page or the closing statements on Kat's page.
It feels so much fucking better. Holy shit. And I know it was uncomfortable, but thank you for saying the things. And I understand your position of like, I can't text because I don't want to overstep. But I can't write it in the comments, but I can't write a message, so what the fuck do I do? I appreciate you talking about it.
I appreciate it. I really do. Seriously.
And thanks for clearing it, Kate, so we could go back and look at the things.
It was very heavy. It made me very tired.
I'm so sorry.
This Amber, they said they'll be back.
All right, see you guys. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Someone requested.
Okay. Hey.
Hi. What's going on? Oh.
Maybe they accidentally did.
Oh.
Say that again?
Oh. Hey, what's going on?
Hey. Right on time. Wanted to see if you guys can help me on the health side.
Okay.
So I have these boils that always come out throughout my whole life. And,
on your face?
I'm sorry?
On your face?
No, it's under my arms, private areas, everything.
Coming from your face. Okay. I'm like talking out loud. Keep going.
Okay.
I talk out loud too.
What?
I do too. And so they tend to come out when I'm more stressed, and it varies. And so,
is it glands, Kate?
It's very connected to what's happening in their face, and it goes down to their glands. Do you process trauma through your face? I used to do that too. But then instead of processing it, it like holds in your body and goes down to the glands.
When you said that you were like stressed, it feels like you don't get really embarrassed. So what's your definition of stress? Walk us through it real quick.
Stress when I have too many things I need to take care of and little time. So I have.
Well, okay, that's not fitting yet either, because you take care of a lot of things all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you said a lot of things, it went like your list of a lot of things is pretty much the same amount that Kate and I both have separately. So it's a lot of things. So it's not a little bit of time. It seems like your portal that you go in to get the things done, your get it done mode, it gets pulled out of or interrupted by outside factors. Like it doesn't go in chronological order. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like a computer that I just make a list of the stuff I need to take care of, and I just go straight through.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you can't go straight through, then that's where the like frustration happens.
Yeah.
That would be the feelers, wouldn't it?
So, you know the song Maria by Carlos Santana?
Maria.
She reminds me of a West Side Story. Her life is like a movie star. Okay. So it's very like trying to live a life that is not yours. What is not?
Is it when someone else tries to pull them out?
Yeah, but like it's
reminding me of my 6-year-old pulling me.
but also too, you're trying to live this life. It's like you agree. It's not that you don't agree. You're like, yes, I should be doing it like this.
Oh, is it like guilt and shame that you should be able to do it all?
There's no guilt and shame that I should be doing it all. I know I can, but
you can.
Yeah.
Can you clean it off then? Guilt and shame. Just say, spirit of its demise, good. Please clean off, release, remove all guilt and shame from the things, the tasks, the everything from me.
So here's the thing, like everybody can do everything that they channel that they can do. It's outside interference and not knowing how it like chemical reaction. Two outside things come together and it's explosion. It stops the process from the one thing and it stops the process from the other thing. So like basically, you know, like a toddler wanting attention and you need to get something done, and there's not a communication here because you feel like you should be doing this, and it's not necessarily a toddler. That's what I'm using.
Right.
And it pulls literally like suction cups, and it stresses from your face, but you don't want to show it on your face because you don't want to show because of that guilt and shame that you just cleaned off, and then it goes to the other areas. Is that right?
Okay.
Can you not hear me?
No, I hear you.
You can.
Oh, okay.
I think you're processing, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I am.
It's a lot of like making
Things click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's why I did that, and then I did this, and that makes sense, and then I did this,
and I've tried to get my team to help me with it, but they still come out, they still get everywhere, and it's like one, another one pops up again, and it's like so tiring, draining.
Well, for me, again, using the child analogy thing, I had to adjust my sensories, my feelers. I had to talk to the kids about their sensory, their feelers. We had to go in and help them with their mental thing of capacity, their self-soothing. So it's not that you're doing anything wrong. There's a lot of fucking layers to make sure that you can process how you process. So ask your team, say, hey, can you please clean all of this off?
Okay.
And put it all in chronological order, conducive to what I need.
Okay.
And what do I need to do? How do I need to rectify this? Because I'm done with this. It's not conducive for my body anymore. I'm done with this. What do I need to do?
Something about a piano. Do you play piano? Have you used to play piano as a kid?
No, I always wanted to, but my daughter plays the keyboard.
Okay. So that might be why you brought your 6-year-old into this cat. It's like what is this keyboard? Can you ask your team, what does this keyboard have to do with it? Because it's like, I think it's the step.
Does she use it to pull at you?
No, I don't think so.
Can you do the puppet master removal healings to all this? So Spirit of the is good. Please activate the puppet master removal healings to all this. Okay. And the puppet string removal healings from all this. The hook removal healings to all this, golden and the like.
Okay.
Speed all that up and secret secure it down.
Okay.
It just, yeah, it's like a playing you like a fiddle, but playing you like a keyboard, and not like in a gross type of way.
No, it's like a push and then it pulls, like push another key and it pulls, push another key and it pulls. It's like knowing how to push your buttons, but again, not in a gross way.
Yeah.
Like I don't even. It looks like a subconscious effort. Like they've been doing it for so long that it's like a. This is how I do the things.
How old is the child with the keyboard?
Oh, she's 12.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Oh, but she does it in her room. She doesn't do it here with.
No, that's why it's subconscious. That's why it's not like when I said, do they play it to like get your attention or whatever? That didn't make any sense to you. You're like, no, that's not correct. And that's why Kate said subconscious. It's like it's like that term of like, I know which buttons to push.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Another analogy, when my 16-year-old, when they were younger, I wanted to stop yelling at them before I did any healings whatsoever. I was like, I don't want to yell anymore. I just don't want that. I'm tired of apologizing. So I tried cold turkey. I tried just stopping. And because they were used to me yelling or losing my temper, they would subconsciously poke at me because that felt normal.
Okay.
So can you neutralize that too? The residual of that? Okay, I burped, so.
And then can you, update and upgrade the way, what is this? Like the communication connection between you and not just your child, but outside sources. There's better ways to get your attention that you both are really good at now. There we go. Get connected for free.
Oh, it's connected to school too. Depending on their day at school, depends on how they would pull at the keyboard.
So another thing. Okay, so another thing is like, I went somewhere. I met Kate and my oldest and my youngest kid. We went somewhere. My middle child was getting ready for a Halloween party, but it was last minute. Couldn't find a Halloween costume. They were at home and they were energetically pulling on I call them tentacles, my feelers, all the way from my house because they were panicking. Well, what that was doing was making me panic. I wasn't able to.
Directions, right?
I'm really good and really calm about parking and finding the things. I have a long list. I could do a long list. But if they are freaking out and they're grabbing at me, and there's a part of me that goes, well, I'm their mom, so if they need it, they can have that. But also, how can I help them and help me at the same time? That's what we want for you. It's like not to get you to stop helping them, but so you don't break out with these things on your physical body anymore, you know?
Okay.
So what's a different way that they could send you? Do they talk? They're not, even if they talk to you, they're not going to talk to you about everything. That's just human nature.
It's hard. Yeah, she doesn't talk about everything.
No one does with their parents. I don't think. I mean, I guess that's a pretty broad term, but
she is close with me. We are close, but I know there's things she doesn't talk about.
Right.
It all looks pretty good with all that.
Oh, because of the update upgrade?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like it's like a just not wait, but it's like a just see what comes of this.
Well, but with the piano, instead of it being piano key and it pulling a string, it can they can send you a song. You could be like, I got this song. Are you okay? And then they're like, oh, yeah, I'm fine. You're like, well, I can tell you're not. So if you want to talk about it, you can. But if not, that's fine too.
Okay.
So can you tell her team, like address her team? And if she consents to it and wants it or whatever, just have them again, like give them suggestions. It's already all there because it's already updated.
Why am I getting the WAP song? Put your boots and hang your boots and your coat, and then it just kind of stops.
There's more than her child pulling at her.
Okay. Can you copy and paste this to all the things pulling at you conducive, though, to what each needs? Okay. A lot of updating and upgrading. That makes sense. This is how I operate now. Can you activate the Know You healing to that guy? I think it's a guy. It's like they kind of unload their trauma on you, or unload their shit.
Oh.
This is what it looks like. It's like a come in the door, hang their hat and coat. It's like here. Anyway, oh, I feel better. Like yeah, because you just unloaded.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I don't know from where.
It could be at work.
Ah, yes.
Okay. Like I don't see it in your actual physical house.
Yeah.
I just see it in like
at work.
Interacting, and like the scene it's setting is like interacting with you, throwing everything on the coat rack, on the hook rack, whatever. It's like, whew, I sure feel lighter. Anyway, bye. Like,
And I feel heavier after. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I see it. So what do I apply towards it?
Copy and paste what you did to this, to that, conducive. You did that, and then the Know You healing to that. And,
hold your own shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And also update and upgrade your bouncers list.
Like they could show you the hat over here. Nice hat. Great boots. I don't need to hold them. You don't need to put them on me. Thanks. Bye.
Okay.
You can just tell me about it. Not.
Oh, they pull you away when you're trying to do work too.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be rude.
Know you.
Yeah.
And they know that they're pulling you away, and they know you don't want to be rude. Gross. Sorry.
So this is like a bat situation with your, like, cat, you know, like when you tell them to the teenage version of them. I'm seeing it so rapidly that it's hard to put into words.
Oh, can you have your teenage version of you, or your teenage angst version of you? The one that's not so polite. The one that's a little bit more blunt. Can you have them be younger you and current you's guardian? Give them a weapon of choice to swing away at intrusions. That's people and thoughts and diseases.
Oh, okay.
There we go. It gives her purpose, and it feels real good.
Oh, yeah.
Also, put your upgrade your divine shielding, guardians, protections, bouncers list. And what is this? Aura? The layer that they're going to try to penetrate every time they talk to you, because it needs to zap. You neutralize it because you're like, I don't want to be mean.
But don't make it the kind that attracts them. Like, make sure your team knows I want it to zap them, but also
not the
like those invisible dog collars, not like the fly lanterns. But it shouldn't go onto you. It should go outwards.
Outwards. Okay.
The song stopped. It was like, take your boots and your So what looks like is going to happen is they're going to like turn around in their chair or whatever and start to talk to you, and it's going to be like, yeah, and can you believe it? Like they're just gonna, if that makes any sense.
It does.
And it seems like you're not really going to engage either. Like it's not going to be a, oh, what is it? What did you have to say? It's gonna be like a
Anyway.
yeah, it's like a huh. Okay, that's weird. I don't know. Do you play with your hair a lot, or does this person play with their hair a lot?
Me.
Oh, okay.
I have been the whole time we're talking too.
Me too.
What does that mean to you when you do that? Is that nervousness? It's some kind of signal. What is the signal?
No, it's like a massaging my brain, like
they mess with their nails for nerves.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you have to massage your brain about when you're touching your hair?
Like my skull, like like the root of my head. It's like
right. What's underneath the surface energetically, spiritually?
Like,
what are you?
You ask your team, like, hey, what am I doing here? Like, whenever I'm doing this or whatever.
Like, I used to pull this hair a lot, and I worked with someone who was like, don't do that because those are your energetic ears. They just shamed me about it. I found out it was my antenna. Oh. And like, so what are you doing when you do like this? Are you transmuting? Are you cleaning things off? Are you aligning? Are you, is it like antenna for you as well?
It seems very much like gaining composure back. Oh, like you did something. Yeah. You did something energetically, and now you're like, okay, done.
Gotta fix it.
Yeah.
It's like a signal.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Okay.
So integrate all this back into your system. Oh, merge with this part of you, exchange you information, then integrate it back into your system.
I want to cry. Why are you so emotional? There's chills everywhere, and it's so emotional.
The boundaries hurt you, like
it's like happy. Are you seeing hurt?
It's like a seeing people like that. Does it trigger something in you? I don't like the word trigger. Does it like create something in you? Give a feeling in you of like don't be like that. I'll make it all better. Don't be sad. I didn't mean to make you sad. It's like a helping hand.
Yeah.
Can you infuse your helping hand with reciprocation? Like, why would you help someone who's just fucking drained you? Why would you do that?
It's gonna make it so you can help less people and help yourself less. And it doesn't mean that you don't have to. It doesn't mean stop who you are. We don't ever want anybody to stop who they are. We just want, like, there's so many times that Kate and I will heal something and we're like, but that's a quirky thing about me, and I'm not sure I'm ready to let it go, and that's who I am, and I pride myself on that. And then it's like, you know what, fuck it, if it's in my highest good, I want to heal it. And we're always the same person, just like version 5.0.
Makes us able to do the thing even better.
Yeah, always better, because there's not like a cage or like contractual obligation to do it. It's like it genuinely feeds your soul to help instead of drains you or makes you break out. And then I want to make sure, because there's about 4 minutes or so left, the physical part of the body, I want to make sure that's all cleared up.
Okay. So activate or apply or allow me access to either the closing statements or the close-up / sign-off, and that should take care of it, but I want to watch and make sure it does.
It's pulling stuff from the armpits.
That's where it is.
Speed it up.
Well, you told me, but I am feeling it there. Like just to be clear.
And the ankles.
Now the ankles, I don't have anything there, but they do swollen.
She's like, yeah, the swollen part, bitch. I'm looking at it. Now Kate's actually looking at it. I'm feeling it, but you did say the armpit part.
Can you this is like playing a tug of war with yourself. Can you neutralize the tug of war? This is not a game. Can you just be like, hey, self or spirit guide, spirit team, this is not a game. This is my body. This is my physical vessel.
You have external strings, kind of like how I had like Like, I'm like, oh, if it's in my kids and they need it, or if a friend needs it. There was a lady walking with groceries today, and I was like, I don't have kids in the car. I want to stop and see if she needs a walk. Her house is definitely at least a mile away. And it's like,
Yeah, well, I always wanted to help when you see somebody.
Well, and too, she knew the journey walking there, so she probably liked it.
That's what Ben said. Ben's like, yeah, I think she wants to walk. And I was like, yeah, to the store, but back with those groceries, she's changing her mind. But like, still, she's not going to get in my fucking car. I'm some stranger that's like, hey, you want to ride? Shut the fuck up.
No, when I see homeless outside of getting off the freeway, I want to help. But I'm like, I'm a single mom. I don't think they need to come home with me.
I've literally given this. We sound so crazy. I'm sorry. I've literally given convicts I have family that's in prison, so whatever. People that have gotten fresh out of prison, I've given them rides. I didn't have my kids. I was younger. Giving them rides. I gave them a ride to my fucking workplace because it was where I was going. I was on my way to work. Like, don't do that. I was fine. Everything was fine.
Right.
But like, I had to heal a lot about the like. Last Wednesday I got an adventure. I had to heal something about giving too much away. I broke down fucking crying.
It's hard.
So is the crying part of that?
What?
Is the crying part of that having to heal?
That version of me, what I healed on Wednesday was there was still contracts that I thought I had gotten rid of up in the positive 12th dimension, which was connected to like religious bullshit of like just giving and not receiving kind of thing. Like that whole money is the root of all evil, and like not even in a money form, but like that kind of thing. I couldn't, it ripped me literally in half. Well, energetically, literally, not literally, like I'm still here, but it hurt really badly. It was really fucking painful. You're more than welcome. Like, it is your own journey. You can do, take your time to your layers, but any of the self-worth, self-love, or the ability to receive and give healings and workings that have been done for me by myself or Kate, you're more than welcome to copy and paste them to you conducive. You could just say, if it's in my highest, all of you, if it's in my highest good, what Kat just said, to me conducive to what I need in a way that doesn't melt my brain.
Okay.
And it will allow your teams to bring up like, oh, this is what they need to deal with next. This is what they need to deal with next. Like, it puts it in the order.
I recommend y'all either going on Kat's page or my page for the close-up / sign-offs or closing statements, because that's going to be a lot.
Yeah, I've been working on it for years. So, and that was a lot, like self-love, self-worth, and all that stuff. Shit.
Samesies.
Well, thanks for hanging out. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank y'all. Don't forget to disconnect. Bye, love y'all. Bye.
To book a dual session with Kate and Kat, visit either of our websites listed in the description of this video. For a spirit guide reading, you can book with KaptinKate at www.KaptinKate.com. For a one-on-one trauma healing session with Cat and Boots, you can visit www.catandboots138.com.